Hey, it's your boy DJ Wolf. Back in town. That's right. Back in town. Back in town. Back in town. Back in town. Anyway, got a lot of things on my mind right now. I'm trying to figure out where to start. There's so much news going on this week. Let me go ahead and tell you what happened. All right. About a year ago, my wife and I were talking about. Well, actually, it was the first of the year. The first of this year. Actually, it was late last year. We talked about it, and then the first of this year, my wife and I were talking about doing something really special for our 25th wedding anniversary. So we came up with a couple of ideas, and one of the ideas we decided to do was go out and do Vegas. And I told her I had a hotel in mind. You know, I've been hearing a lot about it. It was the Bellagio, you know. And I found out my pastor had stayed there with his wife years ago for their honeymoon. That was after I chose the hotel. So I didn't even know that's a small world. Great minds do think alike. So I went ahead and I went to Vegas.com and booked the arrangements for the flights, hotel, and everything. And we set it up to go out. It was a week ago last Saturday. Mind you, about 2 days after National Harbor opened, the National Harbor MGM Grand Hotel, MGM Casino. Kind of glad I didn't book it over there because they were $800 a night compared to what I paid for at Bellagio through Vegas.com, which was $150 a night. All right. But anyway, so we ended up going out there last Saturday, and we flew out. I think we flew out early. We flew out here about 8:30. We got there about 11 o'clock. Actually, the flight was a little late, so because of some things I had to check on the plane, and we got there, and we was actually got checked in, booked in, and everything, and when we went to at the hotel, they had a buffet because I wanted to check out the buffet. The buffet was massive. They didn't have some of the foods I would have liked to saw there. I didn't see any fried chicken there at all. Number one, no fried chicken, no actually baked tilapia, no salmon. At least not the kind I usually see. None of what I usually would find at a lot of restaurants, a lot of places I would normally find that at in terms of buffets. You know, they did have a wide variety of desserts there. I give them that. The only thing I didn't like about it was that the fact that the buffet itself was $34 a person, and the variety they had wasn't as good as the variety I saw when I was at Virginia Beach at the hotel that was next door to the one I stayed at, and they had a massive amount of food there, and they had all kinds of varieties. I would have thought that this buffet being at the Bellagio would have had a wide variety of seafood. They didn't have a wide variety of food there, period. You know, I was a little disappointed in that. The foods in general are high as hell. I found that out. Their food there is very, very high. In Vegas. Best bet if you go to Vegas and you stay anywhere near Bellagio, Paris, Bally's, Planet Hollywood, MGM Grand area, Cosmopolitan, any of those hotels in the area, go to the Walgreens or CVS, or even go to the Miracle, I think it's a Miracle Mile shops over there, Miracle Millennium Mile shops. Those places actually have reasonably priced food. I kid you not. But the hotels, I know hotels that food are very expensive. Very expensive. You know. So it's double what you normally pay for out here on the East Coast. Let's put it like that. We did do a tour, and the tour, we did the night tour. And the night tour, truthfully, was a 2 hour, I think it was like 2-3 hour tour. It was exhausting, man. We did 90 minutes at Fremont Street. Place was crazy. Not exactly my wife type cup of tea, but the food over there is reasonably inexpensive over there. I will say that. And so is beers. It's kind of my kind of place because I like hanging out crazy places like that. But otherwise, I mean, it was all right. I mean, it wasn't bad. I enjoyed it. That's old Vegas over there, and then it has a Mardi Gras style feel to it. And they actually guys back to Bellagio because the other tours they wanted to tour around the Bellagio waterfalls, which is pretty as a well-known tourist attraction in itself, let alone the hotel. The hotel is massive. I've never stayed at a bigger hotel than the Bellagio. The Bellagio is like one of the biggest hotels in Vegas. It's one of the biggest hotels I've ever stayed at, ever. I think they got some 3,000 rooms or something like that, but they just said the MGM Grand has 8,000. I was like, I didn't know that. Wow. Anyway, so we ended up doing the Michael Jackson show, which it's the Michael Jackson tribute show called One. At it's a Cirque du Soleil Michael Jackson One tribute show at Mandalay Bay. They actually said was Michael Jackson's favorite go-to spot in Vegas. I can see why. It's a very nice hotel. There's a lot to do over there. And they actually have a shark tank where you can actually swim with the sharks out there. And it's their own aquarium. And you can swim with the fish out there. It's amazing. I didn't actually see that per se, but I did see the Michael Jackson show, and it was phenomenal. It's like nothing. I mean, if you've never been to a Cirque du Soleil show, it's like nothing that you have ever seen before. In general, but the Michael Jackson show was probably one of the best type of shows of its type that I've ever seen in my life. It's incredible. It's an experience I'll never forget. I never got to see Michael Jackson in concert, but my wife did. But I did get to see the show, and we actually got to see a hologram performance of Michael Jackson. That in itself was truly amazing. I mean, the choreography that they did with that hologram was amazing, truly amazing. I just unbelievable. You know, like I said, if you're ever in Vegas, if you don't go see 5 shows when you're in Vegas, go see that one, Michael Jackson One in Vegas. It's an incredible show. And the creme de la creme of the shows I saw, of all of the 3 attractions I saw, I got to see my main man, Eddie Griffin, well-known established comedian, actor, writer. He's a phenom by himself, man. And I briefly got a chance to speak to him for about a minute, and his show was just on point. I mean, very timely topics and everything. He's just an incredible force of nature, you know. And that's why he's had a lot of longevity in the business, 30 years in the business, man, and I respect him for that. I'm a huge fan. I didn't know he did 70. He's appeared or starred in more than 72 films. I didn't even know that in his 30-year career. That's very impressive. You know, very impressive. He's done a number of comedy albums. Yeah, he's a huge deal. And like I said, I respect the brother for it. Respect him for it very much so. And really nice guy, man. But he just tells it like it is, you know. And he's over at the Rio, and like I said, I think he's over at Rio 4 days a week. And like I said, he's a very sharp brother. I'll give him that. And like I said, if you don't go see other than Michael Jackson, definitely go see Eddie Griffin, man. It's worth the price. But like I said, my Vegas trip, and then I think Tuesday, after all that happened, we just chilled out. You know, with my wife and I, we just walked around for about a minute, got something to eat at the Mexican restaurant over at Bally's, and came on back to the hotel, just chilled the rest of the day. And got ready to, yesterday, just packed up and got ready to go. Actually, we got picked up by limousine, which surprised me. Bell's Transportation was the one that provided it, so I was like, cool. At first I thought it was a mistake. I said, oh, he said, yeah, you with us, good. I was like, okay, yeah, let's go. so anyway, I was ready to roll and said, hey, let's do this, man. And we got back. It's weird, the time change will really mess with you because we left at 1:30 yesterday and we got back at 8 o'clock our time last night, which meant it was about close to maybe 4:30. Yeah. It was, yeah. Our time here, Eastern Standard Time, when we left, and we got home at 8:30 last night. So, but it was 1:30 when we officially fly from their time zone. So, but it was a generally warm, great experience. The only two things I had three things I had problem with. Like I said, the good things about Vegas is it's so much to do there. We didn't get to go to the Mafia Museum. Probably could have went Tuesday, but my wife and I were so worn out by the Eddie Griffin comedy show. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't even think about going anyplace else after Tuesday, man. I was done. That was it. That topped off everything for me. And we didn't do the Madame Tussauds Museum, Wax Museum. We didn't do any of the other things that 200 and some odd things that you can do in Vegas, out in Vegas while we was out there. It was just too much. It was just, I think we did our lion's share of what we did in Vegas for first time visitors in Vegas. At least I can say I've been to Vegas. I enjoyed it. I didn't do a lot of gambling. My wife made sure I didn't do a lot of gambling, of course. Truthfully, for what I was paying for food and room and all that, the other amenities, I wouldn't have had the money to do it anyway. To be honest. I probably could have, but I didn't want to be, you have people out in Vegas that can go broke out in Vegas gambling. I couldn't do it. I'm so glad I didn't do that. I'm so glad I didn't take the chance on that. I spent enough money as it was just being out there. I'm not a high roller, but I enjoyed it. I said, so it's a lot to do. Very good professional shows out there, and I can honestly say the two shows that I did see out there were so professional it wasn't even funny, and it was just a great experience. The downfall about it, maybe the street people, some of the vendors out there who try to be just a tad bit pushy on you and stuff, and you have to walk away from them. They can't do anything, they can't touch you anyway. All they do is ask you, and I just like, no, can't do it. No, will not. We had to say no everywhere we went, including Fremont Street, especially Fremont Street, because there's some freaks nature out there. But I had a great time. I actually wish I think what I should have did was just took myself out there and went, because my wife she's into all that stuff. I'm kind of a little into it because of my YouTube video and stuff, and I could have gotten some great interviews out there. I didn't push it. I probably should have, but I didn't push it. I wish I had it. I think if I was by myself, I probably would have done it. I was just trying to soak up it. I do have some video though. I have some very good video footage of the Bellagio waterfalls and stuff like that. There's some pictures I took of the rooms and stuff. I will be posting that real soon. But right now I gotta go get my dog over my son's house because he's probably going stir crazy because he hadn't really seen me in the past several days. I love that little mutt to death, So, and I gotta go get something to eat because I hadn't had anything since. I didn't eat anything since yesterday afternoon. Man, I'm hungry as hell. But Vegas, the way as expensive as Vegas food is, you're not gonna want to eat a whole lot anyway. To be honest, you're really not, because the food is expensive as hell. And my wife and I, we got to a point where we just ate like a little fruit in the morning, and we ate we shared a sandwich or something during the afternoon. It wasn't bad, because I noticed the less I ate, the better I felt, and the more energized it was to go out and do other things. So I just kind of took my time on some of that stuff. So that's about it. All right, guys, this is DJ Wolf. Of course, I'm dealing with back in the DC traffic because these fools don't know how to fucking drive. Okay, that's all I got to say about it right now. I got more about this and other stuff to talk to you about on the back burner. This is DJ Wolf. Before I had to get somebody's ass about trying to